Hello, my name is Rachel, and I am the Thrifty Crocheter. This is a regular cheese T-shirt, 89.90 Bible Bowl. And this was the books that we studied: First and Second Peter, Daniel, First and Second Thessalonians, Jude, and Revelation. I was in high school because I graduated from high school in '91. That tells you how old this T-shirt is, and it still fits. It still fits, folks. um. Anyway. Bible was every year you would study a certain book or books of the Bible, and then you would go and you kind of like test it on it, and if you know what it is, you know what it is. I can't explain it better. Anyway, with some of the yarn I also brought this box of looms, and so I decided to get back into that because long ago I had some and I gave them away to a coworker then, and now I've fallen back in love with it, and so, or at least I'm trying, or at least I'm slowly falling back in love with it, because when you start making stuff, not long before you start seeing the results of that. So I'm just starting out this smaller project of making a scarf, and it does make it double-sided because you're doing crisscrosses across the top, like little figure eights all the way across. And so it doesn't make a nice thicker material for making a scarf. So once I get everything down packed, I will show more and how to do that at a later date. Because I kind of remember some other stitches, but I have to go look them up first. I know I still have a book, but I can't find one in my books that had like all those kind of stitches for looming. Trust me, there are some I just saw a video yesterday. This lady, she was doing a basket weave on a loom. I mean, in crochet, there's a basket weave stitch, but she was making a scarf with a basket weave on a loom. It was pretty cool. But anyway, Walmart. Where I live in a big city in northern Indiana, and we have 4 Walmarts. The Walmart by my house and the Walmart by my dad's house are all laid out. Say you got groceries, clothes, kitchen and crafts, and auto and gardening all this way, okay? Well, the one that's out by where I used to work is opposite. It's like flip-flopped. And it's like what you could find at the Walmart at our Walmart, you can't necessarily find at another Walmart. For instance, the Walmart by my house has like maybe a small shelving of yarn, and will sell knitting needles, maybe a hook or two. But the Walmart I went to, which is by my dad's house, not only have the small shelving yarn, but they have like a whole wall of yarn. Crochet hooks, knitting needles, looms, both the round looms and rectangular looms. Both will sell. Well, the one by my dad's house has more fabric, I think, than the one by my house. And another thing I thought was interesting yesterday when I went shopping, I think I told you this. Depending on the location of the Dollar Trees, one Dollar Tree had a small handful of the small things of yarn, and I had all the 1 pounds, whereas another location had no 1 pounds, but had tons of the little mini hanks. Isn't that amazing how depending on the location, everybody sells things differently or lays it out differently? When you think it's all the same store, why is it done differently? I guess different locations sell things differently. Some things sell out better than others. I don't know. Oh, here's another interesting thought. My location, or the Walmart at my location, in my house, Mainstay, Premier, Red Heart. My dad's location, Lion Brand, Mainstay, Red Heart. I didn't see any Premier. That's another thing too. It's interesting. Speaking of Walmart, I did get this assorted loom set, which was way more than I thought it was going to be. But it looks like it's got another rectangle loom and some round looms. Yeah, it does. See, here's the back. So it does have rectangle loom and like 1, 2, 3 round looms. Some cat scarves. And that one has the bigger one, so I can make like some. It actually make panels to make a blanket. And I needed one of these. I actually have one, but I needed another one because some of the projects are a little too big for even just one of for these. These are kind of thinned. But I get another one of those. And there are a couple other things from Walmart. I've been wanting one of this pair of scissors the longest time, and I was so glad. And this was like the last pair that was there of this scissors, because these are just the coolest looking things. And the last time I saw a pair similar to this, it was the colors. I just like the crane look. So the last time I saw a pair, they were iridescent. This part was iridescent, and I should have bought it, but I didn't. And I've been kicking myself ever since. Now this one isn't iridescent, but I still like the look of it. I love these crane scissors. These are just the coolest pair. And this was the last pair. So I grabbed it up. Ooh. And I got this needle threader. I've never seen one like this. This was really cool. Kind of reminds me of like a jackknife, you know, where he has like all the different knives and screws and screwdrivers and all that kind of stuff in it. But yeah. And these were the only two that were there. Either by Lion Brand. Lion Brand, North Pole, Lion Brand Yarns, North Pole Yarn Company Candy Cake. And this one is a green and white. Here, I'll pull it down a little bit. And then I also have the red and white. This one was kind of messy when I picked it up, but that's okay. See, here's the red and white. But you know what? I'm almost afraid to use them because I think they just look so pretty as it is that if you try to wind them up, because they look like little peppermints. They look like a pair of peppermints. And there's no way you could wind that on a ball winder and have it still look the same, because these lay flat. See, like here's a cake. Here's a regular cake. It's like taking a cake and chopping one end of it off and making it, you know, this is flat. This is not I mean, it says cake, it says candy cake, but because it looks like a candy, they look like a pair of peppermints. So I'm probably going to leave those as is. And those were the only two in that Walmart. Those are the only, I have never seen any other, I've never seen cake made to look like peppermints before. I've never seen that before. I was so excited. And these were the last two. They were the only ones there. I bought them. I scooped them up. So if your Walmart has them, get them. They're really cute, really adorable. That's all I got from Walmart. So we still need to do our devotional. My desk is a little messy down here. Okay. Today's the 15th. Hey, I forgot what today was. Today is the 15th, September the 15th. Divine intercession. In the same way, the Spirit helps us in our weakness. We do not know what we ought to pray for, but the Spirit Himself intercedes for us through wordless groans. Romans 8:26. Have you ever had those moments when you've completely forgotten why you wandered into a room? Yes, a lot. You're like, okay, what did I come in here for again? You get sidetracked and you're like, what did I come in here for again? What was I looking for? You might have to retrace your steps and figure out exactly what you were intending to do. This can be what it feels like when we are stuck in a rut in our personal or even spiritual lives. We aren't sure where to start, and we are not even sure what to ask for. This is when you can rely on the knowledge that Jesus knows you are intimately, that He already knows what you need. In times when you're feeling completely lost, remember that the Holy Spirit is right there to help you in your weakness. You don't even need words, just a simple acknowledgement of your reliance on God to step in. Act of kindness. Hold a door open for someone. Yes, I really believe in that. I always try to hold the door open for people, or in my case where I work, I hold the elevator for people when they're coming in. Like if I get off and they're coming on, then I hold the elevator for them. Some people are like, oh, no, they can get it themselves. No, if they need help, you help them out. Hold the door open for people. I mean, especially for those who really need the help, you really should help them. Okay, daily guideposts for devotional for grandmothers. 15th. Then you will know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. John 8:32. If mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. How many times have we said that? This popular ditty lived on a magnet in our refrigerator for years. At first, I liked the message because it affirmed the positive influence I have in our family. But over time, it began to weigh me down. Was I really in charge of everybody's moods? Yikes. What an exhausting responsibility. And what a guilt-producing message for a mom who already had a tendency to accept responsibility for all sorts of things she's not responsible for. I learned in a parenting class that when I accept responsibilities that aren't mine, when I assume it's up to me to find lost shoes or be sure my children all have their stuff before they go out the door in the morning, I keep others from accepting theirs. And if I'm responsible for keeping my children happy, they won't learn that their choice of mood is up to them. By the same logic, my mood is my responsibility, and I need to deal with it. Maybe the words on the magnet need to be changed to something like, if mama ain't happy, she might need a timeout. Yeah, I agree with that one. Yeah, mom might need a timeout. Yeah, even parents need a timeout from their kids too. So far, nobody's asked me to edit refrigerator magnet messages. I guess that's not my responsibility. Father, help me to learn what I'm responsible for and not... let me read that again. Father, help me learn what I'm responsible for and what I'm not, which is a truth that will set me free. Carol Kukendall. Yes. Sometimes parents need a timeout too. Sometimes we need to get away from the kids and just calm down and just take a breath. Just... I'm sorry. It just reminded me of a line in the movie. He was like, "Whoosa." Sometimes you just do. You need to breathe in, breathe out. Just calm down. Take a deep breath. Take a few minutes just to calm down. Once you're chilled, then you can come back to the subject. Come back and start again. Sometimes you need that. Okay. September the 16th. Stop striving. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Stop striving. And the verse says, see how the flowers of the field grow. They do not labor or spin. Yet I tell you that not even Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these. Matthew 6:28-29. You just can't outdo God. Nope, you sure can't. Cannot outdo God whatsoever. You can do everything in your power to take care of yourself, provide for yourself, and promote yourself. But God does it all better than you can. If you need proof of that, look around at the amazing world He created. It's gorgeous. It's got something for everyone. He did it all, and He will give you everything you need to live. So stop striving and stop worrying and just let God take care of you. And I underlined that part. So I highlighted rather. So stop striving and stop worrying and just let God take care of you. And I wrote, God's creation is so wonderful. Just walk through a park, woods, or zoo. Changing of seasons are awesome too. Take time for yourself as well. Okay, and then at the bottom of this page it reads, praise the Lord. Blessed are those who fear the Lord, who find great delight in His commands. Psalms 112:1. See, there again, it's saying to take time for yourself. Stop striving and stop worrying and just let God take care of you. Yeah, sometimes you just, as they say, stop and smell the roses. You really do sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta stop and breathe and look at the creation that God's created. I mean, you go to the zoo and you see all the animals. You walk through a park at wherever you're living. If you have a nice park that you can walk through, whether it's a playground or it's a park that has trails. Like in our city, we have tons of bike trails. We can go for a walk, ride a bicycle. In your yards, in your neighborhood, just if you're a place where, like here in the United States, you have the changing of the seasons, especially in the Midwest. You could definitely see the changing of seasons because the leaves change color. And then they come back again, and just think of how God knows which flowers are supposed to bloom when, because they don't all come up in spring. Some come in spring, some don't come up till summertime, some come in the fall. And, some live a long period of time, some only come for a short period of time. And He makes sure that they all kind of like overlap. Like when these ones are dying out, these ones are coming up, He knows how to work all that. I mean, God is just amazing. You just got to open your eyes and really pay attention to what's out there. I mean, God created everything that's out there. Every blade of grass, every leaf, every tree. I mean, all the trees. I mean, in my own neighborhood, we got all kinds of maple trees, pine trees, oak trees. I mean, as you walk up and down your neighborhood, you hear all kinds of dogs barking at you. Think of all the different kinds of dogs there are, the breeds of dogs there are, the mix and matches of breeds of dogs. Because not everybody has a pure breed. Think about it. Let's see. And all the different, and if you have pet cats, I don't know if too many people have a pure breed of one particular cat. Personally, they're all, combination of cats. Yeah, that is just wonderful. He really is. I was going through some of my packs of yarn. And we all know a Big Twist. Did you know Big Twist made cotton and like in these little balls? Did not know that. It's about the same size as the sugar and cream scrub off. The sugar cream scrub off, which I don't really like, but it's okay. I don't like this part of it. I think it's 4 ounces. Trying to find it. No, 2.6 ounces for ply. And this Big Twist cotton, 96 yards. Trying to find the ounces. This says 80. This says 96 yards, 1.94 ounces. Okay, so it is smaller. There's Big Twist cotton in like a little mini skein. I didn't know Big Twist made mini skeins. Big Twist makes mini skeins. I did not know that until yesterday. Big Twist makes little miniature skeins. Kid you not. They make mini skeins. Did not know that until yesterday. I've seen Big Twist yarns, but they usually come in skeins, like the regular size skeins. I've never seen them in miniature until yesterday. I don't know, maybe some of you already know, but I never knew. But isn't that pretty? I know there's a name on here. Aquamarine Speckle. Isn't that pretty? Aquamarine Speckle. Anyway, this sugar and cream scrub off. They're just called greens. Yeah, there are shades of green, although the one shade of green almost looks like a yellowish green. It just says greens. But if you ask me, that one green looks more of a yellow. A yellowish green. On the camera it looks really yellow, but in person it is kind of looks more yellow to me. If there's any green to it, it'd be very, very light. So, anyway, just had to share that. Like I said, I had to share these candy cakes. They look like peppermints from Lion Brand. Lion Brand candy cakes. They look like peppermints. These are so cute. Those are so cute. With that, this small swatch of yarn has been woven with prayers. As you hold this swatch in your hand, may you feel God's strength, love, and peace flow and know that He holds you in His hands. May God bless and comfort you in time of need and give you peace. Amen. Love y'all. Bye.